Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, The Real Estate Real. I'm your host, Tyler, and today what I want to talk to you about is the mindset of your business when you're running a business or project. So a lot of you might know that I started my real estate career in 2021, which gave me a lot of experience. I also started doing a YouTube channel, so of course, thank you if you tuned in and watched, because I really love doing this and putting it out there that pretty much I love running my business, and I've run the journey that it's taken me on, and I love everything about it. So I kind of want to share that progression with you, and maybe I could teach you something along the way, or at least things that I thought about in my first year as a realtor, and my first year as my real career in a real industry where I really, am fully invested in something. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Kicking off, this is the mindset when you're running your business or a business project. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is consistency. I know everything on this list might sound a little redundant. You probably heard it before, but it is super important to stay consistent whenever you're doing. Consistency is key. You've probably heard that before, and it really is. I mean, there's no other way around it. If you're not doing what you need to do every day, then you're probably not going to be as profitable in your business as you want to be, or you're not going to get the results you want to be. So results might not come immediate, or even if you're seeing the results, they might not be the results you want. So make sure you're doing the tough times. During the tough times, you obviously stay committed and focus on the journey, not the destination. So when I started my real estate business, pretty much we started getting into different, learnings and teachings of things. One of the biggest commitments that I needed to make during the time of a new real estate agent was to make 20 contacts per day. And if you're doing 20 contacts per day, that's 100 contacts per week if you're working Monday through Friday. But what that's going to do is it's going to build your business. In the consistency in which you're doing that, you might not see results in the first week, the second week, the third week. But eventually down the line, 3 months, 4 months, maybe obviously quicker than that, especially if you're working with Swear or anything else in the real estate business, you're going to start seeing results. And, those results are going to come as an issue of consistency. If you're not being consistent, then your business could be a little sporadic, and you're not really going to jump off the ground the way you want it to. So I really want you to stay consistent in whatever you do. You can't control a lot of things in a lot of businesses, but what you can control is your body language, your attitude, and how hard and much you work on the things that you want to accomplish throughout the day. So just stay consistent with everything you want to accomplish throughout the day, and make sure the work is relevant to what you're doing at the time. Don't avoid the work that you need to get done. That is something that I did do in the first year of real estate business, is that I avoided door knocking and doing the things that I should have been already jumping on and just getting straight into it. Don't avoid that stuff, because it's the stuff that is going to make a difference in the long run, a year down the line, when you're a year in your business like I am now. So that's the first thing I want to say, is stay consistent, stay consistent, stay consistent. All right. So the second thing I want to talk to you about is task management. I know, like I said, it sounds a little redundant to tell you these kind of things, but plan your workday ahead in advance. If you don't plan your workday ahead in advance, then you're going to be sitting there around the day that you're working, which today's a Wednesday. You're going to be sitting down Wednesday, and you're going to be trying to get your things done, and you're going to get distracted by things easier than you would if you didn't have a plan ahead of you. If you know your goals, your tasks, then if you know what you need to get done next, then you're probably going to move on to that faster as well. But if you linger around trying to get all your planning done in like the first 2 hours of your work day, you're going to get distracted by some things that I said, as well as you're going to have to eat later on in the day. And doing all that planning the night before will really save you some time and pressure of trying to get through the work day itself. Because like I said, the work day can sometimes be really daunting. I know everybody knows that. And if you're not saying that to yourself, you're probably just not working hard enough, or you're either lying. So, I mean, unless you just really love work, then you got me there. But I'm not the type of person that loves work. I obviously love balance sometimes too. Hasn't been as easy to get lately because I've been working so hard. But great balance, and, going on hikes. I'm getting a little off topic. Going on hikes and stuff can really open up your mind to expand and do better things in your career as well. So you want to stay planned and have that extra off time to work when you don't work, when you don't want to work, you know what I mean? Another thing that I want you to remember when you're working is the 80-20 rule. 80% of your results are most likely coming from 20% of your work. So what I want you to do, if you're on the subject of task management, is narrow down what's bringing you the most results throughout your day and prioritize those first so that you can make those your first daily tasks. So if anything comes up through the day, you got the most important things out the way. You can still feel confident in what you're doing and confident that you've been building the process throughout the day. Because it's really important for the next steps of the day. If you feel confident today, you're probably going to feel confident tomorrow. But I'm telling you, if you start lagging or getting lackadaisical on your work, then basically you're not committed to what you're doing. So it's going to start to lag in your confidence as well. And when you're trying to build and build and build, it's harder to build when you're lacking confidence and other things like that. So stay on top of your task management and prioritize what you need to get done throughout the day. So you get that stuff done. It's going to make you a better person day in and day out, so that you get more things done and feel more confident. So that's task management. The last thing that I want to talk to you about, I just had 3 things for you guys today. They're pretty simple, but they're real straightforward. And you really have to do these things, is to stay committed. I know it sounds easy, but when you're getting super upset with your work that you aren't seeing the results and stuff like that, like I said before, you can start lagging, you get lackadaisical, you lose confidence. And when you're losing confidence, you don't want to go out there and knock on people's doors, random people's doors. You don't want to cold call people. You don't want to market the way you need to market. You're not getting things done the way you need to get things done. So stay committed to what you're doing. In my line of work, 80% of realtors stop working in the first year of their business. But anything worth doing, they say, takes hard work. And don't be that person that quits on their dreams right before they start everything they want. So that's why I'm telling you to stay committed. It's super easy to, say I'm going to quit in my business, or I'm going to quit doing this, or there's a million other businesses out there, or, small businesses just aren't taking off the ground right there. There's too many big businesses, so it's going to be hard for me to get mine off the ground. All those are results. All those statements that you're saying to yourself are very true, but that's also what you're teaching yourself is self-lacking and self-problems, so that, you're going to start to diminish your thoughts, and you got to keep a positive mindset. So don't tell your things negative thoughts or negative results, because they linger in your brain, and you're going to start feeling like, oh, it'd probably be easier to quit, which it's always going to be easier to quit, but we're on this track where we need to go forward together. So that's just what I wanted to tell you, as well as stay committed. And I wanted to leave you guys off on one of my favorite quotes. My favorite quote is actually one of them by Albert Einstein, and it's, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I did stick to the problem the longest. I believe that he's referring to equals MC squared. But on that note, I hope you get whatever your dreams are and whatever your dreams desire. Remember to stay consistent on task and stay committed. So those are 3 things that's going to work really well for you in your business. Plan out your day ahead, stay in the right mindset. These are all going to help you be a better business manager or CEO, whatever you want to be. It's going to help you just if you want to get projects done on a daily basis. I know, because I've literally tried this stuff, guys, and I keep trying it. I will keep trying it because I love what I'm doing right now. I'm consistently working with Adobe Illustrator with graphic design, consistently working with Blender and 3D designs and stuff like that. Just projects that I got acclimated to and during COVID times and around 2020, just as a side project. But all these things that I'm doing right now take a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of effort. So all I'm saying is there are going to be other people going through things just like you. So stay committed, stay consistent, and stay on task. And that's the last thing I'm going to leave you with. Thanks for watching today. And if you guys ever need help, or you ever need anything in the real estate market, of course, reach out to me. And I would love to have a conversation with anyone watching this. So thank you. Have an excellent day. Goodbye. Happy 2020.